Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers. For those of you who haven't heard from me before, I am the author of the book, The Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. And then also welcome. I should have said that first. But definitely, what I wanted to talk to you today about is the topic, the purpose of life. I think we've gone on and made this way more complicated than it was meant to be. People believe, and a lot of people, and the reason I think this is a very important topic, because there are people that actually are depressed, stressed out. Some even commit suicide because they are chasing this thing they call a purpose, and they can't figure it out, and they figure, well, why am I here? I don't know my purpose for life, because we've made it like it's this big mystical thing that you need to figure this thing out. And I heard Anthony Robbins, actually Tony Robbins, say that when he wrote his book, I forgot how many billionaires he interviewed. I think it was either 10 or 50. I don't know why those numbers, because that's a huge gap. But I remember if he said he talked to 10 of them or if he talked to 50, but I think it was one of those two. But bottom line is, he said majority of them weren't happy with their lives. Folks, think about that. Most people believe that's the answer. The more money you have, you'll even hear people say, well, people that believe money don't make you happy, they don't know where to shop. That's garbage. I've even heard many people that travel the world say they found more people that are happy about their life in poverty areas, poverty countries, than people here who have what we consider all the material things. Because the happy and the joy and stuff, those are all internal things. Those are not externals. The challenge is people keep thinking, because the world's teaching that, all the advertising and stuff is teaching that, they're making you believe that to find happiness, it's the Lexus, it's the Mercedes, it's the Lamborghini, it's the big house, it's all that other stuff. I always tell people the equalizer in life is called death. Because when we leave here, we're all going to leave the same way. And it lets you know, I don't care how much money you have, how much you're respected in the community. I don't care about any of that kind of stuff. I should say I don't care. I'm just saying it doesn't matter of those things when death comes to play, because it takes everyone. It plays no favorites. That's why I said don't put people on a pedestal. You can give people credit for what they do. Pull them off the pedestal. But anyway, what I wanted to help people understand is really the purpose of life. We came here to experience. That's really the whole purpose of this journey, we call it, is to experience the human experience. That's it. That's it. All the different emotions we're going to come across, anger, frustration, depression, all those things are the things that let you know you're living. That is a part of the experience. Without those things, without being sad, how do you know you're happy? Without being depressed, how do you realize that you need to get moving in a different direction because you're in a state that's not good for you? You have to experience these things because they let you know where you want to go. They also let you know where you don't want to go, which is one of the keys I teach in relationships. Quit getting mad at the people you break up with and be grateful for them crossing your path, because they helped you get more clarity on what you do want. They also helped you get clarity on what you don't want. The good things they had, take it and say, okay, that's what I'm looking for in the future of my partner. The things they had that you didn't like, turn that around. Like if you said they disrespect you, you say, well, I'm looking for somebody who is very respectful. The reason you want to turn it around is you don't want to live in the negative community, in the negative thought process. You want to turn it around so you feel good about what you're pursuing. But what I'm saying is the negatives, the opposite of that, in other words, the don't wants, the opposite of that is what you do want. It's kind of like I tell people all the time, tell me the things that you're looking for. And people will get stuck. They go, I don't really know what I want. But I said, but what is it that you don't want? See, that's the opposite side. And people can write a book if you tell them the things they don't want. And it's funny because unfortunately we've been programmed through our society. We live in a negative realm. I used to use that example in our meetings. I would tell people, the way you find out how your thought process is, do this for about 5 minutes, but for most people it's going to take maybe a minute or less. The thoughts that pop in your head, you go, if it was positive, you go 1 for positive. If the next thought is negative, you go 1 for negative. And you keep doing that for about 5 minutes. But like I told you, for most people, within the first minute, you will already see, because you'll go, oh, that was a negative thought. Oh, that was a negative thought. wow, that was a negative thought. And then eventually you just go, whoa, I'm spitting out nothing but negative thoughts. Exactly. Society helps program us that way. So what I want to do is get us to get better at trying to figure out how can we flip that, and so that we can feel good about our lives and understand that the purpose of this journey is to experience the journey. I use the example, if you were to snap your fingers, you go, boom, there's the car of my dream, boom, there's the person of my dream, boom, there's the house of my dream, boom. You do that for a little while. In about 5 minutes, you got everything you want in life. Now what? You start looking around and going, so what else is there? Is this it for life? See, that's why some of the people that are very successful financially in the exterior stuff aren't happy. Because they can go buy all the stuff that the world has told you is what makes you happy. They can do all that. But they're still not happy. Because again, it's an internal conversation. The purpose of life is to enjoy the journey, the things that are going to cross your path. If you see homeless and you want to help the homeless, that becomes a process, a cause that you're getting involved. It's not your purpose. That wasn't the reason you came here. But what happens is you saw something that touched your heart. And now you want it to be a part of the solution and getting it solved. So you start to put time in, or you start to put money in, or you start to put your efforts there. And then the world says, you found your purpose. No, I found something that along my journey, which is my purpose, I found some things that caught my interest. And so I participated. And that's really what the journey is about. The things that cross your path that you enjoy, go out and experience those things if they grab your attention. At least you'll be able to answer. That's why you hear people talk about having no regrets. Go out and at least experience them. If you see something glittering over there and it piques your interest, go look at it. It says, ooh, I want to be a singer. Go over there and see what that's about. I've had passengers that have given up on, like one young lady, she said she's going back home because she lives in Hollywood. She came here to be a star, and she just says, all the people around here are just so fake, and they're so phony, and I told her, I said, well, one of the things that I share is quit trying to make the wrong people be the right people. You got to put yourself in an environment of the people that you say you want to be around. If you're in an environment where it breeds a lot of fake people, but like in her case, in that industry, and I've heard many people in the entertainment industry talk about how fake the people in the industry are. Okay, that's a given. But that's what I told her. If you feel that to be true, because if you believe it, it is true. If that's true, then find your friends outside of your industry. You can stay in your industry because it's what you need to do to get where you want to go. But experience people outside of your industry if you believe that they're, because she was talking about people at home, they're more real, no, those are people that are outside her industry. And therefore, she's not having the same conversations as she's having in Hollywood. And again, I'm not saying all people in Hollywood are bad. I'm not saying all people are fake and phony and all that. This was just her conversation of what she was saying. And what I'm telling you is change the environment and you'll get different results. But anyway, that is truly the purpose of this journey. At least she came and she experienced it. Now, if she decides to do something else, that's on her. But at least she won't have any regrets because she could say, I went out, I pursued it. That's the purpose of life, is to say anything that piques my interest, I'm going to at least peek my head in and see what's going on. Then I get to decide on if I want to, it becomes a cause or something I believe in and I want to contribute or I want to be a part of. But I only know that if I put my head in and see what's going on and not letting the world tell me which direction I should go. That's why a lot of people are stressed and not happy, because you're trying to live other people's dreams for you and what they say you should be doing, or they tell you that's not going to work. Nobody makes money in that industry. Quit listening to people because they're not pursuing their dreams. Let them kill yours. The purpose of this journey, again, is to experience the things that are going to cross your path. You've heard me say, and I say this all day, every day, even when things don't go the way I wanted, I said, I don't know why this happened, but I do know. Everything happens in my favor. Always has, always will. So that's the way I look at it. I just go, I don't know why this crossed my path. But man, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run with it. If I have to change directions, I'm going to change directions. Because I've learned, and again, for those of you who need that to push you, some people need anger to make them move. Some people need frustration in order to make them move. They need depression to get them moved. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I put myself in those positions and I shake myself. Just even like for driving the ride shares, it's kind of like when they have the bonuses out there and they said, okay, I have to do 80 rides. Man, I'm like, I'll go out here and I'm running. I'm like, I got to get up early. I got to do my rides. I got to get it because I'm trying to get that bonus. And when the bonus is not there, then I'm kind of like, I'll drive and I'll tell myself today I wanted to make $200, but I may get to 180 and be like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. And I'll just go home. But if I needed one more ride to get the bonus, which is crazy because they've set something up for me that says 80. You got to hit 80 rides. And I'm like, I'm at 78 or I'm 70. I got to do 2 more. I don't care. I'm going to get those 2 done. That's crazy. I look at that and say, I guess that's competitive part of me, that when that's removed, because I'm one of those people that I perform when I have to get something done, I'm on it. And a lot of people live that way. So what I'm saying is, learn what moves you. None of the, like we say, depression's bad, stress is bad. No, they're all different emotions that are all here for you to experience. The key is make sure you're using them and they're not using you. Stress for a lot of people is what inspires them to take action. Don't live in it, stress, but use it when it comes to make things happen. So again, that's the whole purpose of life. Enjoy it, experience it, because if everything could be at the snap of a finger, you wouldn't enjoy this journey at all. I know some of you believe, well, let me experience it. Folks, you are experiencing life right now. Enjoy it. And keep pursuing whatever it is you say you want, because that is the purpose of life. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to watch my videos, run over to ronsuchannel.com. That's my YouTube channel. And it's the letter U, ronsuchannel.com. Leave comments. Make sure you like the videos. I hope you like the videos. Click the like button if you do. And also leave me topics that you'd like for me to cover, because I enjoy talking to everyone and sharing my opinions. And hopefully, what was I going to say? See, my mind just disappeared. It'll come to me probably as soon as I end this video. But as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. Experience this journey to the fullest, because that is the purpose. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.